Hello everyone, welcome to this video. We are doing question number 9 from H.C. Verma book Concepts of Physics 1 from chapter number 3 Kinematics. According to the question, figure shows the graph of the x coordinate of a particle going along the x-axis as a function of time. Find in the A part the average velocity during 0 to 10 seconds and in the B part instantaneous velocity at 2, 5, 8 and 12 seconds. So let us find the average velocity of the particle from 0 to 10 seconds. Now average velocity is equal to displacement upon time. We have to find the displacement of the particle from 0 to 10 seconds. From the graph we can see that at 10 seconds the particle is at 100 meters from the initial point, that is at t is equal to 0 the particle is at origin, and at 100 meters the particle is at this point. At 10 seconds the particle is 100 meters, so therefore the displacement would be 100. The time taken would be 10 seconds, therefore the instantaneous velocity, average velocity would be 10 meter per seconds. In the B part we have to find the instantaneous velocity at 2, 5, 8 and 12 seconds. For that we have to find what will be the displacement or position of the particle at 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 8 seconds and 12 seconds. So as from the graph we can see that the particle at 0 is at 0 and at 2.5 second the particle is at 50. Therefore the particle moves 50 meters in 2.5 seconds. Therefore in 2 seconds the particle will move, as the velocity is constant in this part, therefore the particle will move equal intervals in equal distance in equal intervals. So in 2 seconds the particle will move 50 upon 2.5 into 2. So this will be 40 meters. So the instantaneous velocity at 2 seconds would be displacement of the particle at 2 seconds divided by time. So displacement of the particle at 2 seconds is 40 divided by time is 2 seconds. So therefore the instantaneous velocity would be 20 meter per second. Now we have to find the instantaneous velocity at 5 seconds. So to find the instantaneous velocity at 5 seconds, we just need to see the position at 5 seconds, which is clear from the graph, that is 50 meters. So the instantaneous velocity at 5 seconds would be 50 meters, displacement is 50 divided by 5, that is 10 meter per second. The instantaneous velocity at 8 seconds would be, so for that we need to see the particle at 7.5 is at 50 and the particle at 10 is at 100. So therefore we can see that the particle moves 50 meters the particle moves 50 meters in how much time? 2.5 seconds. So again, the particle moves 50 meters in 2.5 seconds. So therefore, in 2 seconds, in half second, because we have to find at 8. So in half second, the particle would move. We are on C part. In half seconds, the particle will move 10 meters. So therefore, the position of the particle at 8 would be, this is 8, would be 60, because it has moved 10 meters. So therefore, the instantaneous velocity V8 would be the slope of the graph. The slope of the graph is 100 minus 50 divided by 10 minus 7.5, which is equal to 50 upon 2.5, that is equal to 20 meter per second. The instantaneous velocity at 8 would be 20 meter per second. See, the instantaneous velocity is equal to dx upon dt. So we are just using that. Dx, change in position, is 100 minus 50. Now in the next thing is instantaneous velocity at 12. So the 12 lies on this side. So we just have to find the slope of this line. Therefore, the slope of the line would be, change in position is from 100 to 0 in time 10 to 15 seconds. So the change in position is 100 to 0, or you have to write it like the final position is 0 actually, and the initial position is 100 divided by final position is 15 and the initial position is 10. So therefore it will become minus 100 upon 5, that is minus 20 meter per second. So the instantaneous velocity at 12 seconds is minus 20 meter per second. Instantaneous velocity at 8 seconds is 20 meter per second. Instantaneous velocity at 5 seconds is 10 meter per second, and instantaneous velocity at 2 seconds is 20 meter per second. Thank you.